Hi guys, and welcome to Life of Gaz, where I put a new sea fishing video on every Wednesday, and I also do a freshwater video every month as well. So if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and you can keep up to date with all that's happening. Hey guys, welcome to Life of Gaz, and today I've come out for a night tide up at Rossall. Now, I've been spending a bit of time up here recently, and that's because it has been paying off, and I've had some decent fish up here, albeit I've only got white in the last couple of trips out. Let's hope this trip's a little bit different, because the weather's blown up a little bit, and let's hope that may bring a cod or two, or maybe even a bass into the shore, and hopefully find me hooks at the same time. But what I'm going to do is get cast out and let's see if we can put a fish on the beach. Just before I throw them out there, these are the baits I'm using. I've got a worm, I've also got some razor shell, and I've got an odd squid as well. So I've cut that one in half, as you've probably already seen. But I've got a 2-hook pennel clip down just here, exactly the same on the other side. I'm going to start with worm, and then if I need to, I can move on to the other baits later in the tide. Now, with the wind speed today, I've gone for the slightly heavier weights of the 7 ouncers, and that's literally just to give my cast a bit more momentum and obviously let that weight fly a bit further. Well, I'm not going to lie to you guys, this was an absolute horrible session to fish, and the reason for that was because the weather report had got it wrong, and therefore I didn't have the right clothing on. And essentially all I had was a driving wind pushing the rain into my face the entire night. And it didn't take long before I was into my first fish, and this was the first whiting of the night. Now this one came in on worm, and in fact all the fish I catch tonight are actually on worm as well. Although I had some squid, and although I had some razor, which can often be great baits for sort of encouraging fish like whiting to bite at, and they actually didn't do a lot for me in this whole session. So worm was the key to catching tonight. The fish all night long were fairly gentle on their bites as well, and they were so gentle, unfortunately the cameras couldn't pick the bites up, and for me all I really seen was just a gentle quiver on the rod tips. But that is maybe down to the fact that I had the rain in my face all night, and it was quite hard to sort of see whilst the raindrops are hitting you around the eyes, because you tend to blink quite a lot. Just on the lead up to high tide, I managed to bring my second species to the beach, and this was a little 5-bearded rockling. Now obviously there are different species of rockling around the UK. The only ones I've ever seen come up off a Blackpool are 5-bearded, but looking at the pattern and the size of the 3-bearded, I'd love to catch one of them one day, but I think I may have to travel to do that. Not long after the first rockling came on, I had another one in pretty much the same place, but this one was significantly bigger. Now my biggest ever rockling was about I think it's about 5 ounces, close to somewhere, and this one would have probably quite easily beaten it if it had a belly on it, but unfortunately this one was quite lean, so I just unhooked him and stuck him straight back. Adding to the score, I managed to pull in another couple of whites in, and one of them was quite high up, so clearly the hook at my top of my pennel had actually sort of slipped up the line a little bit and managed to pick that fish up. Unfortunately though, it had foul hooked here, whereas the one on the bottom hook was hooked fair and square in the mouth. Well, that's come to the end of a very wet, very cold night's fishing just there. The weather report got it wrong. It said on every weather report it wasn't going to rain constantly, just with the odd shower, but that wasn't the case for us. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button down here. Check out my latest fishing video over there, my sea fishing playlist up top.